Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Newton and the New England Patriots taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes. Because you got quarterbacks here, yes, they can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Out come the New England Patriots, led by their 6'5" veteran quarterback, Cam Newton.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Newton. He'll drop it underneath to White, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
12 more yards.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 104 yards.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Ravens, 37.
Again, Newton. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
The 22-yard line.
Newton throwing again. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense. Man, that ain't make no sense.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing again is Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Now we get our first peek at the Ravens offense, and at the helm, of course, the most valuable player of the NFL in 2019, Lamar Jackson.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Mark Andrews.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now a man open down the middle of the field and inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the
NFL
touchdown.
Madden League Season 182020 games and highlights coming up next to Week 10.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2,
Week
right?
10 Minnesota Vikings 3-1 Chicago Bears 0 final.
That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Got his man complete over the middle. It's White. They had 2 straight first downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton over the middle complete. That's White. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Number 28, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every
Week
team has
1-0
on
San
their
Francisco
holiday shopping list right
49ers 8
now.
New Orleans
What's the number
Saints
one goal?
2-2.
Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. To throw again, Jackson. He finds an opening past the 40. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
No gain on the
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
4-yard line.
And again, it's Ingram. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown. Mark Ingram. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Tucker now for the extra
Week
point.
1-0 Washington Football Team 5 Detroit Lions 3-5 final.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ravens 14, Patriots 7.
Week 1-0 Indianapolis Colts 4-2 Arizona Cardinals 0 final.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for number 28.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Newton. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Cam Newton sacked.
Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Hey bros, while I haven't played the Lodge, I've been in the hospital for like 4 months.
Newton now to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
At the 46-yard
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing is Newton. And a dump off to White. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
to James White.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
That's another Patriots. First and 10
in the red zone now. Newton got his man complete over the middle. That's White. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. To the air again, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Ass with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Will Wasser now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
Week 1-0 top matchup: Philadelphia Eagles 5-3, New York Giants 3-6.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll give this one to England to start things out. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
The Raven ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From from the gun. It's a run for Ingram. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Dante Hightower on the
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down now, it's Ingram. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
A second-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Pats at the line, ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now Newton on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 48-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Newton.
Week 10 top NFC matchup: Seattle Seahawks 6-2, Los Angeles Rams 5-3.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Newton steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brings up 3rd down.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was the visiting Colts who were able to pick up the road victory. 28-3, the final score. From there, we fly north to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. 35-13, the final score. And one final game to highlight. It's Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now a dump off here complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Jackson sack. A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Ingram, the ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Patriots take over. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far, as we see here on your screen.
They may have to draw up coverages they haven't run so far. They have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game unfold, you keep thinking to yourself, is it 2 men, 3 men, maybe even a 4th guy may have to go and account for him. But right now, he's shredding the defense.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
2-yard line.
Now it's Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's White. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
4-yard line.
Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pick.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
That's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
And a Raven first down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Newton to throw. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Complete.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
By the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Jackson's pass complete.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take off with it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Newton. He'll drop it underneath to White. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now a pass dropped off here for James White, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Newton able to get this to his running back White. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
Week 10 top AFC game of the week. Cincinnati Bengals 3-5, Pittsburgh Steelers 8-0, Houston Texans 2-6, Cleveland Browns 6-2.
The Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Mark Ingram.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Always got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. And a Raven first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
32-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Ravens, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New England, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Week 10 Baltimore Ravens 2-8 New England Patriots 2-1 final.